Alright, you guys, so just a little update. I went ahead and I did get my little water level gauges in. So I went ahead and I took my attachment, my little saw, my hole saw attachment, the smallest one I could find. And luckily, it was pretty much just like maybe a centimeter smaller than the actual ring itself, so it held it in place like perfectly. I'll probably end up getting a hot glue gun and hot gluing it to the lid itself. That way, because you see, just because of the buoyancy of the water and everything, it sways back and forth. So I like it to stay in place. I did make a from the beginning. I always had this hole here because I knew I needed a place to put water in without having to lift the lid every 5 seconds. So it has that hole right there, and then I just made a covering of aluminum foil just to keep the light out, to prevent any algae. I don't know if you guys had seen the last video, but I did put in an air pump. So my air pump just go on in here, which essentially just makes it a big old DWC instead of a cracky. So this does have 2 pumps in it actually going on. And it's the same for here. I had put, it's one line that I split into 2 air stones. So there's 2 air stones in each of them, and the water level goes on them. And in the beginning, because I didn't have the air tubing, so I didn't have the tubing for the air pump, so I had to, because I didn't even have the air pump to begin with, but I knew that was something I wanted to do, so I also pre-drilled those holes in as well, because I knew I was going to do it eventually, and I covered those up with aluminum foil as well, so that's why you see like that little label right there. Also, I got these trellises. They weren't too badly priced. They were like, I think $30 or $40, but I got 4 pieces to them. So I ended up doing an A-tent to it, and then I zip tied it to here. But what I did was, because of course with the lid, initially I had it surrounding the whole thing, but then what I decided to do, to be smart, just in case I wanted to check on the root health and everything, I just put the zip tie on here, and then I didn't have it, so that is it's surrounding the whole entire thing, so I can now easily open up my lid, pop it over to the side, and then check on my root health. But yeah, and let me see, what else have I got? Oh, that, my little 4-foot grow stand with my new light that I had gotten that I wasn't able to use because I thought that my little 2-foot would hold it in place like it did this one with this light, but apparently the way that this light is, the actual anchor part is at the ends of the light, whereas with this one it comes with little clips that I could just clip onto it, so I can move it pretty much anywhere on the grow light, and I can get it to fit. So now this is a clipping that I did from my Megatall cherry tomato. Now it did go all the way to like up here, and then I started noticing the health of the plant itself was deteriorating bad. So I did some heavy, extensive pruning, because this was not like this, all cute and pruned and everything. It was like bushy out to here, and covering up the leaves on the other mega cherry tomato plant, and it was sky high, and it was horrible. So now it's pruned and it's good. I didn't have the heart to go ahead and throw it away because it had already started growing some fruit on that branch. So what I did was I just propagated it, and it's alive still. It's not dead. This one actually only started out with just this little sprig right here, and now this part has grown out, and even better, ta-da, roots. I have roots now. I think I have like 3 or 4 of them. So I'm really happy about that. Now, this is the only strawberry that hasn't, other than in the Mr. Stacky, this is the only one that hasn't, the strawberry that hasn't actually. And I planted this on the 28th, and it still hasn't got any types of seedling to it. My cascading petunias. My other cascading petunias, I don't know, I need your help. Somebody needs to tell me what's going on. But my other one is huge. It's huge, just no flowers. And I got 2 lights on it. I got one that's hanging right here, which was kind of angled weird. I don't know why. I had it angled better. Okay. So I had my light right there that's giving light, and then I got that light right there. So I don't know why it's not growing. The Mr. Shacky still. This row is where the strawberry seeds were. The second one was strawberry seeds. The third one was flowers. I finally got wanting something in my cottage garden sprouting, so that's kind of cool. I believe these are marigolds. Marigolds are up here. Look, looks like there's a flower about to happen here. I don't know why it looks like they're in bars. I always see bars on my screen for some reason. I think it's probably from the light, but you can see the flowers right here. Let me move this and see what's causing that. There we go. So you see, beefsteak tomato plants are doing good. This one right here, I believe when I planted was a sunflower. I don't know. I'm still guessing. So I'm hoping that that's that. My daisies started coming in as well. So I'm excited about that. Let me put the light back on this. Oh, and this is the OT Dare. This is the cheaper one of this one. Now I've been getting this one. This one's been working great. The lumens on this is ridiculous. It's incredibly bright. This one, not so much. It's very, very faint. I don't like it so much. And then it has this little bubble thing right here. So I'm not the biggest fan of it right now, but we'll see. I mean, it's obviously helping grow something. So, and since I got my 2-foot over there for some of my smaller plants, this is my jalapeno plant. It's finally growing, and it's finally growing flowers, so I'm happy about that. I actually saw a little something growing. I was like, okay, cool. This has been suffering because it has been so close to the light because I had so much stuff. Now I had like 6 plants. I broke it down to 4 and 4 on each light. I'm not doing 6 ever again. It's just too much. And what I'll end up doing is I need to slow down on planting stuff. But this one's growing lots of bell peppers. This one, I mean, they're all growing good amounts. That one has a huge one. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm waiting. That one's my orange one. I'm waiting for it to green color. It's been a while. It's not getting any color. My huge kale. I just keep letting this thing grow because I just want it to get huge. Now here, As you can see, I cut down today my collard greens. I had a kale right here, another collard green right there. I cut it down because it was too much. And it was shading out my yellow bell peppers and my strawberries. So I had to let that go. My cilantro plant, this is the one that was starting to bolt. So I cut the bolted plant out so that I can allow this part to grow. So carrot is growing big. It's about time to take that carrot out because it's gonna end up growing so big it's gonna push out of the neck cup. My mint growing crazy, cilantro growing crazy. These two are Roma tomato plants. My radish is ready to get taken out too. Look, that one's already busting out the seams. Let's move the leaf. That one's busting out them, so I'll probably end up pulling that one soon as well. Alyssum is right here. Strawberries, as you can tell. All three of my strawberry plants. This is my big old Roma tomato. Rosemary, the dill. The dill, what I've done is I just, instead of letting it hit the light, I've actually moved it so that the plant can reach out and grow without me having to worry about it shading out any of the other plants. And it's worked perfectly. My cilantro plant's getting larger. Cilantro plant is, it started bolting as well. So I cut that one off and I could already see some new growth happening there. Keep trimming this parsley down. The flat leaf and the curly is just huge. Keeps growing huge and it just keeps coming back. My thyme. This is my rosemary. My tomatoes. They're not really getting any bigger. For mega cherry tomatoes, I don't really see them getting any bigger. So I'm a little worried about that one. But we'll see. And then over here I have the corn is pretty much like the last video. I need to get rid of that thing because it's a fail. I should have planted more. So good lesson learned. Now I know what to do. Tomatoes, all different types of tomatoes. Big Mama, San Marzano, Roma. Do I have a mega cherry tomato in here? I don't think I do. I might. No, wait. No, I don't. No. Okay, yeah. These are just Big Mama's, San Marzanos and Romas. But yeah. This one I allowed to have pretty much as I wanted. And then my eggplant is growing. You can see the little flowers about to come in. Arugula. I do have this one. This eggplant has flowers already. Has 2 of them. Actually has quite a few little bulbs growing in, but I haven't been able to have these pollinate. They just keep dying and falling off, so it is what it is. My cucumber just keeps growing. This one's good. The other one, I think because I didn't have light on it enough, it started to die. So I put that light right there to help it try to recover. We'll see what happens. I'm still waiting. But other than that, I think that's pretty much everything. Oh, my 5-gallon. Finally got invested in a 5-gallon. As you guys can see down here, these are 3.5s. 5-gallon bucket. It was super cheap. I got these at Lowe's for like $3. Got the lid for like some off-brand lid that was not even the lid to this specific one, but it fit. So that was like $2-3 right here as well. I did end up getting the master blend. I did get the calcium nitrate. Now, what I did was I went to the dollar store and I found Epsom salt. Epsom salt that was just pure Epsom salt. As you can see on the packaging, that's it. And the active ingredients, and even in the inactive ingredients, that's the only one it has. There's no other ingredients in it. So, and I picked this up for like $2. $2 at the dollar store. And yet I was trying to buy a 5-pound one. This is a 2-pound bag. A 5-pound bag I was trying to buy from Amazon was like $15. I was like, oh no, I stopped that order and I returned that. So, got the master blend. I have my C30 up in here. Where's the other C30? It's in another oh, I think I broke the C30 down into these 2 containers. There we go. C30 is in those 2 containers. I did end up getting the HydroGuard, and I did get a big old gallon size of the hydrogen peroxide. And the HydroGuard, I can see why y'all talk about it so much. I have not seen any root rot. It actually reversed. One of the root rots on this plant was having some root rot. It was pretty much almost there, to the point where it would have been unmanageable. It would have been unsalvageable. So I'm glad that I got those going. I can't seem to get this one to stay on straight. There we go. So that's everything. I'll end up taking this down, and I really need to plant something else. I'll probably end up, I don't know, because everything already has roots all grown out. So I'm kind of scared. I want to move this one. Honestly, that's what I really want to do. I want to move this one, utilize the space, because it has all these extra holes and I'm not using them. I would like to grow something, so I'll probably end up moving this one over here to the 3.5 gallon. So yeah, that's everything, you guys. Alright, hope you enjoyed. That's it for my weekly update for this week.